Well, if you have watched my recent video on the Empire B41 flashing display stand, you will know that that was sent to me by my good friend Stewart, who came all the way from South Carolina in the United States. And I did know about that. He'd been in touch with me, and it's something that he'd been meaning to send to me for ages. But he also said that he'd put something else in with it that he thought I would like, and he was dead right. And this is the other thing that was inside the parcel that had the B41 flashing display stand. Now, as you can see, this is a Hero engine, or Aeolipile, or Aeolipile, maybe. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's one of those type of engines, and I had a video recently on another one which had a horizontal type boiler bit that the steam came out of. But yes, you get the impression. You know, you put water in that, you heat it up, the steam comes out the two little jets at the sides, and the thing spins around. Now, as you can see, this one, there's a bit of corrosion on the ball, on the copper ball, and I need to clean all that off to see whether there is any leakage. And the fact that there is corrosion on it probably means there is leakage. So yeah, I need to do that. But it's very nicely made. It's all of this is all brass. So is the burner, and it's got a nice wooden base which I shall clean up and probably sand that down and then oil it with finishing oil. But yeah, it just really needs a clean and polish, and hopefully if we can seal up any leaks that there may be in the ball, we can get this one going. And I'm really pleased because it's I don't think I've got one quite like this. I've got the sort of spaceshipy type one, which was the Chinese one, and I've obviously you've seen the horizontal one which I did just recently, but I don't think I've got one quite like this with the big copper ball. So I'm kind of quite looking forward to see if we can get this one running. Well, as you can see, the various different parts of the large Hero engine have been cleaned and polished, and I've sanded down and refinished the base. So it's basically all ready to go back together. There's very few parts to it, as you can see. One thing I did have to do was, when I examined it prior to cleaning, we'll close in on the actual cylinder, the ball, the sphere. You can have a look. Originally, these two jets, this one and that one, screwed onto the ends of the two copper tubes. This one's fine. This one, it was just hanging on by a thread. Basically, this jet had broken off. The pipe had broken, so I had to very carefully extract what was left of the copper tube in this jet, and then I basically just soldered it back on. So this tube is fractionally shorter than that one, but the only difficulty now, of course, is the only way to get water into this thing is to squirt it in through these jets, and it's obviously much easier to take the jet off and squirt it directly into the copper pipe. I can only remove one jet now, but I don't think it's going to cause too much of a problem. Okay, let me get it all back together. Well, there it is in all its copper and brass glory. It does look very nice, actually. It's polished up really, really well. Nice bits of brass that these supports are made from. Yeah, I really like this. Even if it doesn't work, it's a rather lovely object. It looks fantastic, but it's free to spin. I'm hopeful that it will actually work. I'm not quite sure how much water I can actually get in there, but don't think it really needs too much. I think you want to keep the water level down fairly low, because obviously that increases the weight. So let's try and get some water in it and see if we can get this thing to actually do something. The heat's on, there's water in there. Getting water in there is very difficult. You have to partially block the opposite vent tube to the one you're putting the water into, and then it will actually go into the cylinder. But otherwise, if you just put it in through, well, I put it in through this one because this one unscrews, it just squirts straight out the other one. So I don't quite know what the tube arrangement is inside, but we've got the burners are on. I'll turn the video lights off because you can't see the burner with these on. So hopefully you can see that. There we go. And it's making all sorts of weird noises. turn the lights back on again. Now the water I did put into it was hot, so it's not trying to heat up from cold, so hopefully we won't have to wait too long before we start to get some steam. Well, we are getting some steam. I don't know whether you can see it. Very definitely jetting steam out now. But whether it's enough to actually spin the thing round, I don't know. Obviously not quite. Well, we'll give it a little bit longer, see whether we get some more pressure. It's not quite enough to keep it going, is it? Not far off though. Right, let's give it a little bit of extra heat using the the gas torch. Well, I think we've got it going. Not exactly exciting, is it? But it is going. Doesn't look like the mess burner actually doesn't quite produce enough heat. But it is running. It is actually running. Of course, the copper will dissipate heat at a dramatic rate. I did wonder if once the water burns off and the weight of the water in it becomes less, it might actually, you know, speed up a bit. But there you go, it works. Well, there you go, Stuart. I don't know whether you ever got this thing running yourself, but it does work. Albeit rather slowly. Oh, picking up sweet now. Doubt we're going to get it any faster than that. But there you go. The large Hero engine running on under its own steam, albeit very slowly. And definitely needs the help of the gas torch. Okay, well I think that will be about it for this, but I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching. Cheers!